In the West, on the other hand, it's a lot more interesting. What are your initial thoughts on the Western side?
Very similar to the East. I think the 9-10 play-in game doesn't actually really matter. I don't think either the Kings or the Warriors are going to make the postseason, but I'm going with Curry to extend their season at least one more game. It's the rematch of the legendary first-round matchup last year, went to 7. Steph went bonkers, but only this time it's in the 9-10 play-in game. So that just goes to show how much a year makes, like how big of a difference a year makes in the NBA. But I'm going with Curry in that matchup, and then they'll ultimately lose to a question mark. I don't really know. The Lakers Pelicans game is interesting for two reasons. Because do you risk tanking that game to avoid Denver?
Dude, that's so risky.
I don't know.
That's so risky.
I think both the Lakers and the Pelicans are better than the Kings and the Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I like the Lakers in that matchup if they actually play to win. There might be some Jedi mind tricks going on here to really get the matchup that they want, because if I'm the Lakers or the Pelicans, I'd much rather play Oklahoma City. So,
yeah, I mean, it's true. I just, in a win or go home situation, you're really taking a big risk there of completely missing the postseason. But I mean, that's also why they're in the 7-8 spot, is they do get to lose twice before they're officially eliminated from the play-in. I think just this year in the West has been crazy, because I think the Kings this year have almost the same exact record as they had last year, and they're in 9th place. Last year they were in 3rd place, and they didn't really get like that much worse. They had a lot of injuries, but I just think that's crazy how good the West was. And the Lakers, the end of the year, played really, really good after the All-Star break, and they moved up one spot. They moved up 8. Like, the West is just going to be a bloodbath. I like the Lakers over the Pelicans. We'll see if AD plays. I saw he was questionable. But LeBron James,
the mind tricks begin.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just saying.
I just like LeBron James in these scenarios. I mean, he's done it before. He's won, playing games, and they advanced last year after getting out of the play-in. So I like them over the Pelicans. I also like the Warriors over the Kings. I think Curry has enough in the tank to beat a kind of beat up Sacramento team. No Herter, no Monk, missing a lot of their wing guys. But then I like the Pelicans over the Golden State Warriors. Simply put, the Warriors are just not good enough. They have Steph, but they're just not good enough. So I would have the Pelicans as the 8 and the Lakers as the 7. Like you said, Pelicans, I would actually like better in their first round matchup against OKC. But the Lakers, I don't think they would get out of that round. So
bold prediction here. I like whoever takes the 8th seed to potentially upset Oklahoma City. I've been on Oklahoma City bandwagon. I said at the beginning of the year that it should be a top 3 seed and Shea should be heavily considered for MVP. All of that came true. But there is such thing as experience. This group has never played in the playoffs before, and I think a letdown is in the making for Oklahoma City. That's my big spoiler alert for next podcast. And that's why I brought up the point of, if you're the Lakers, do you want to try to tank this game away to get a better playoff matchup? You say no. I say they possibly will do it.
Well, they might do it. I would do it personally. I mean, the way I look at it is like, okay, maybe you get a better chance to get out of the first round if you end up with 8. But at the same time, if you're trying to win and compete and win like a title, you're probably going to have to go through Denver anyways. So if you can't beat Denver in the first round, you probably won't beat them later, is how I'm looking at it. So
it's fair, but you can
just get to the playoffs and
you can postpone that to the conference finals by just simply losing one game and taking care of business against a Golden State Warriors team or Kings team who Kings are injured, man. They're missing some key players. And then the Warriors have been a mess all year.
Yeah.
So
they
if I'm
just have
either one of
Steph.
these teams, I'm confident that I can beat the winner of the 9-10 play-in.
That's
I'm
fair.
definitely not confident that I can win against Denver. So, pick your poison. I don't know. They probably shouldn't. It's a big risk. They just might do it, though. That's all I'm trying to point out.